Hello guys, welcome back to Civil Engineering YouTube channel. Please subscribe our channel for daily civil engineering videos. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the deflection limits for the beam. So I'm going to explain this with the help of an example so it will be more easy to understand. So there are basically two deflection limits according to the different codes, but I'm going to explain in today's lecture the two different deflection limits for the beams according to the American Concrete Institute codes. So the first one is according to the live load, the deflection limit for the beams when there is a live load acting. So the maximum deflection limit is equal to the L divided by 360. Now I will explain this thing with the help of an example later on so it will be easy to understand. And for the dead load, this limit is equal to the L by 240. So these are the two limits for the deflection when we design the beams. Now, for example, if I consider here a beam, for example, this is a simply supported beam with a uniformly distributed load acting on the beam. So, of course, due to this load, due to this W load acting on this beam, the beam will try to bend or deflect like in this way. It will show here the maximum deformation or deflection. So according to the ACI code, it states that its maximum deflection due to the live load, when this load is a live load, then the maximum deflection here allowable is L by 360. It means if the length of this beam is, for example, 10 meter, then its maximum deflection allowed is 10 divided by 360, L by 360. So we got here 0.02 meter, or we can say 0.27 meter, or we can say 27 millimeter if we convert this into millimeter. So the maximum allowable deflection for this beam due to the live load will be 27 millimeter. If you find out the deflection from the beam analysis and you found out that it is greater than the 27 millimeter, then it means that you have to redesign your beam by increasing the thickness of the beam or by changing the material property of the beam. So for example, in our case there is a simply supported beam with a uniformly distributed load. So we see here this is our case, and we find out the deformation of the beam by this formula. This is if this is 5WL4 384 EI. So W is the live load, L is the length of the beam, E is the elasticity of the material, A is the moment of inertia. So if we find out this delta maximum and we found out this delta maximum is greater than the delta maximum which the code provides, so we have to redesign our beam. And in this case we have to redesign our beam. But if our maximum deflection limit is greater than this delta, then it means that our beam is okay and we don't need to redesign our beam. So this is the deflection limit for the live load. Similarly, for the dead load, we have another criteria which is L by 240, which means if this is my beam and I applied the load here, and this is a dead load, for example, of the floor finish, and this suppose again 10 meter length of the beam, so my dead load maximum deformation criteria is L by 240. It means if L is the length of the beam, which is 10 meter divided by 240, so we got here around 0.041 meter. But if we change this into millimeter, we multiply this with 1000, we get around 41 millimeter. So it means that the maximum allowable deformation for this beam is 41 millimeter. And again, if we found out this sigma maximum for our dead load, and in this case we have to put this W, our dead load, this will be a W of dead load, and we find out this delta maximum is, for example, 20 millimeter. So it means that our beam is safe because delta maximum is smaller here in this case than the this delta maximum. So delta maximum is greater than this delta maximum. So it means now our beam is safe and we can work with this beam. So these are the two deflection limits, and for every code you can find these two deflection limits, but they will have a different formula. Here according to the ACI, they are with the L by 360 with the live load and L by 240 with the dead load. Hope you guys understand the today lecture, and don't forget to subscribe our channel for daily civil engineering videos. Thank you for watching our video.